Hey guys, Mike here. Hey, I was just gonna do a little bit different video today. This one's just basically a blog of what I do throughout the day. I hope y'all enjoy it, and if y'all do, hit the like button. If y'all really enjoy it, please subscribe. Okay, one of my first tasks today is rotate the tires on this company truck I drive for work. Now, many of y'all are asking, why am I rotating the tires myself on the company truck when it should be the company's responsibility? Well, the place that we go to get the tires rotated on there, they'll take upwards of 2.5 hours to do a rotation. That's if you make an appointment. If I come home and just knock it out in 30 minutes, it's over, it's done with, and that gives me more free time. So let's get to it. Make sure you use your jack stand, and make sure you are safe doing this though. Never jack up a car and not leave a jack stand underneath it. Apparently it's going to take lots of jacking. Put the jack stand under it. Just in case it just does decide to fall. One down. I'm just going to take this straight to the back. A lot of times I cross rotate them. That's where you take this front one and you put it, this would be the right front, you put it on the left rear. But this time I'm just going to go straight front to back. Because the last rotation I did that. I really hope you like this type of content. This is something new for me. I normally don't vlog my personal life, but I try to figure out content. Now I do still have this jack stand under here. not going to have enough jack that way. That's probably common sense. Make sure you jack on the frame or the axle where you're not going to crush anything important. That's probably common sense. But some people might be watching this, might not know that. So I just had to put that in there. The front's going to have to go up a little bit more before I can get this one on. So I'm going to go ahead and get that back one done right quick. Okay guys, a lot of people know this, but you always hand start your lug nuts. And you just want to screw them on a couple threads. Make sure they spin easy. And I mean, this is just in case somebody new, young, is watching this video. And then you always tighten them up in a cross-hatch pattern. So you go top, the one diagonal from it, you go diagonal from that one, diagonal from that one, then you repeat the process. Then I normally go around one more time. And generally, if you're rotating your tires and you're putting your lug nuts on, you would want to use a torque wrench and make sure they're torqued to factory spec. But seeing how I have the regulator on my air compressor set to 130 foot-pounds, that's right here where this truck needs. Make sure you get these crappy center caps back on that I've already lost 2 or 3 of. Hey guys, Mike here. Hey, I wish I could say it's been a couple days later since I did that first part of this video. It has been longer than that. I want to show y'all the progress on the kayak trailer. There's been a lot of progress made. I'm really happy with the way it's turning out, and I'll kind of give you the backstory. So let me get everything set up and I'll start showing you. Okay guys, new hitch, and I was given that lock. It's on. I moved the jack closer to the tongue of the trailer. I like that a lot better. And as you can see right here, we officially have an ice chest holder and a couple hooks to hold the ice chest closed. Then I went over to my brother's house with it, and we devised this. Y'all can't see all of it. Let me see how I can do this. We devised this triangle rack system. I'm going to put, and that's what I'm going to try to do tonight. I'm going to put some expanded metal on here and get it all welded down, get it wired brushed, and hopefully get it painted. I have a toolbox bought and ordered that's here that we're going to set probably on the passenger side in this corner, which will actually allow me to mount a fire extinguisher on this side of the box, which it won't be ready for the first trip, but that's okay. Now, when I got all my expanded metal from the other house yesterday, I got my fenders mounted. I got the wheel bearings packed. I got new seals, new grease, new everything in there. I really like these fenders. Wish I could remember where I ordered them from on Evil Bay, but they're actually a plastic fender. But man, you can put some weight on these. It says it can hold up to 300 pounds. I put a 1/4 inch brace underneath the back side and the front side, so those ain't gonna go nowhere. And then on the inside, I don't know if I can show you. You might barely be able to see them. I attached them with some grade 8 hardware. Then back from my fenders, I originally was going to leave this straight and come out and put some expanded metal here. I kind of sort of changed my mind. That's not really enough room to do anything with, but I put some 1/8 inch trailer light holders on there, and I've got all the lights wired. They're not finished, but there's my LED lights. Come over to the other side, exact same thing, lights and plate holder. Got to go get my tags. About the same story here. I rounded this off and then mounted my other fender. I got the outside mostly painted. I ran out of paint here, but that's no big deal. I gotta get rid of that pinstripe, finish painting that, and then we're back up to the rack. So we are going to cut some expanded metal for this, but let me walk back over here. The expanded metal I got was only 4 foot wide. So if you go to, oops, I don't even have 4 foot on the tape measure. If you go out to 4 foot, as you can tell, it doesn't reach all the way across the trailer because right there's the end of my tape measure. So I decided it's going to create a little bit more waste, but I decided to go to the middle of this, which is 32. Then I don't have to put any more bracing on it or anything like that. For firewood, the temporary spare tire holder, that's going to be fine for this first trip. I'm fast running out of time. And I did mount, you can't see it because I got it covered up, I don't want tape getting on it, but I did mount me a 3/4 inch amber marker light right there. So let me get the camera set up. I'm going to show you what I'm going to think I'm going to try to do, and we'll get at it. Okay guys, I was going to show you me cutting and expanding metal, but I figured a lot of people have seen it before. That looks pretty dang awesome through there. Of course, I got to wire wheel all of it, sand all of it, weld all of it, but I think that's going to be pretty good. Get this all tacked down and put firewood right here where my hand's laying, set spare tire up here. But now for the boring part that I'm not going to record, I get to clean all this up. I got to clean up all these edges of this expanded metal, and then I got to clean up all these bars because I'm not exactly sure where my welds are going to hit, and I want a good weld because this is going to carry a lot more weight than you think it would. But in this back area, just pushing down on it, it's flexing a little bit, and I might have to run another brace. Up here, it's solid as it can be. We'll see what it looks like after we weld. So I'm not going to bore y'all with all this flap wheeling, all this framework, flap wheeling both sides of this expanded metal, but so far I'm really liking it, and I feel like after it's welded and it can't move as easy, it's going to be pretty sturdy. And I'll tell you another thing, getting a straight line, getting a true line, and getting a square line on expanded metal is probably one of the hardest things I've done. So let me get flap wheeling and let me show you what's next. Okay guys, I didn't think y'all wanted to watch a whole bunch of boring welding, but here you go guys, it's all welded in. I went every other one, and if it gives me any trouble, I'll just go ahead and I can do this from underneath, put a brace there and a brace across there. This one ain't gonna be no worries, it ain't gonna carry anything heavy, but I am concerned about right here. It flexes a little bit, but I can't tell how much it flexes because the trailer's moving. But I think once I get this wire wheel clean, get some black spray paint on it, it's going to serve me the way I want it to serve me. Like I said, I got a toolbox. Let me go get that toolbox out and give you a view of what that toolbox is going to look like. So that's what the toolbox is going to look like. And what I envisioned, and this might not be the permanent toolbox, this is the one I found on eBay, and I liked it, but my original plan was to put it where the ice chest holder was, but I changed my mind. See, that leaves me plenty of room up here for storage. That leaves me plenty of room back here for storage, firewood, etc., etc. This is nowhere by the means done. I'm just running out of time. I think I got 7 days to get this trailer rollable for going for this fishing trip. So I'm going to take some 1/2 inch and come up about 9 inches, and that makes sure everything doesn't fall off. Meanwhile, I'll just throw a strap over the firewood and go. So that's what everything looks like. And I also envisioned, if I did my measurements right, my spare tire hold sitting here. Well guys, I know I didn't show much in this video, and I'm going to go ahead and close this one out, but this is how it looks. It's still, I think the whole trailer's given. I don't think that's given that much. And I just hope y'all are liking this update on this kayak trailer. I didn't show much, and I apologize. Time is not allowing me to make the quality of videos I want, but I sure hope y'all like this one. I hope this gives you an idea how to do your kayak trailer, and I'll catch you on the next one. Remember, you better have some fun.